A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H. I want A+ English because it's so much fun. English education for you and everyone, so come along. Learn some grammar, learn a phrase, learn something new every day. Learn the A+ way. Hey, it's time to start the show. Are you ready? Good, 'cause here we go. A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H. I want A+ English.
Hi everyone, welcome to A+ English. I'm Kat.
And I'm Elsie.
And today we are talking about Kami.
Kami, who is this person? Is she a person?
She's yes and no. Because she's a virtual influencer.
Okay, so she is an influencer, but she's virtual.
Yes, so we know influencers like who are basically people who are famous on Instagram or famous on TikTok or famous on other social media.
Right.
And so they're usually real people. But there are some influencers who are not real people. They are made by a company or a person who's good at 3D graphics, and they make posts that are like regular influencer posts, but they're just not real people. They're in a computer world.
Okay, so Kami is not real.
Right. She's virtual. So she's made up. So we have a warm-up question about this today. What kind of social media do you use the most? Why?
I use Instagram the most. Because most of my friends are on Instagram.
Oh, yeah. I think a lot of people in Taiwan use Instagram more than other kinds of social media, right?
I think so.
Yeah,
But the younger generation use TikTok a lot.
Or I think they use, what is it called, that chat place?
Chat place?
It's D-card.
Oh, D-card.
Yeah, D-card. That's I think the social media by most young people now.
That's right.
Right. So I use Facebook, I think, just because I don't post a lot, but I use Facebook to help me organize events and groups with my friends and get help with things.
Right.
And I also post my art on Facebook, Instagram, and Coffee. And so I use and YouTube. I watch a lot of YouTube.
I'm your Facebook friend.
Oh, yes, you are. And my Instagram friend. Yes. So, yeah, that's about social media. Let's learn about how Kami came to be and why is she special? Because we've got something very special to tell you about her.
Meet Kami, the first virtual influencer with Down syndrome. Warm-up question. What kind of social media do you use the most? Why?
We often see virtual influencers on social media. However, not many of them have disabilities. In May, the Digitals, a virtual influencer business, worked with Down Syndrome International. They created Kami, the first virtual influencer with Down syndrome. Over 100 women with Down syndrome from 16 different countries helped make Kami. They sent in photos and videos of themselves. A computer program used their faces, bodies, movements, and voices to create Kami. A group of young women with Down syndrome planned the content for Kami's Instagram. Like any other account, Kami's pictures show her friends and interests. Kami's team hopes to make the social media world a more diverse, accepting place.
All right, our article starts today. We often see virtual influencers on social media.
OK, social media 就是我们刚才在讨论的社群媒体。那还有 influencer 这个字，我们在 introduction 的时候也有提到，在我们的标题也看到它代表就是网红。不过这边有一个形容词是 virtual， 用来形容这个网红是虚拟的，所以虚拟网红当然非真人。 And they're on social media, like I
That's
said,
right.
就像我说的，社群媒体。OK， 那我们现在先进到 Word Power， 看看社群媒体怎么使用哦。Social media 代表就是社群媒体啦，像是 Facebook， 像是 Instagram、TikTok， 像是 Twitter， 这些都是。Which social media do you use？ 你都用哪一些社群媒体呢？ And how much time do you spend on it？ 你花多少时间在社群媒体上呢？单字例句给了下 Kayla uses social media to talk to her family in other countries on her computer. Kayla 她用社群媒体和她身在其他国家的家人聊天。
All right, so we're saying we often see virtual influencers on social media. However, not many of them have disabilities.
Disability 这个名词代表是残疾障碍，那课文当中用的是 plural 复数型，所以我们说到啊，没有太多的虚拟网红有 disabilities。
So interesting because, yeah, you think about like people who are disabled or people who have disabilities. They usually don't get like the first choice when you have a virtual influencer.
Right?
But Kami is different. The article says in May, the Digitals, a virtual influencer business, worked with Down Syndrome International.
Down syndrome 代表的是唐氏症，那 Down syndrome International 代表是国际唐氏症组织。
They created Kami, the first virtual influencer with Down syndrome.
With 这个介系词啊，代表的是有点点点，那做的是后位修饰，怎么用呢？我们先进到 Magic Box 听讲师讲解咯。
Magic Box
どうして皆さん告诉米豆子我该怎么办好吗 ？Please tell me what to do。最近呢，可能是因为睡眠不足，所以呢，常常情绪不太稳定。大家都知道，我必须透过睡眠来抑制住我想吃人的感觉。所以呢，我如果没睡觉又很愤怒的话，事情可就一发不可收拾了。那天啊，我就差点伤害了我最爱的欧尼酱谭吉龙。Did I forget how to control myself？ 大妹，刚刚说的那几个例句，来头可不小哦。同学们就跟米豆子我好好来给他分析一下喽。拜托告诉我该怎么做。Please tell me what to do。这个句子呢，我们啊就必须从它的间接问句看起喽。间接问句啊，就是将一个直接问句 What can I do？ 并入另一个 Please tell me 的句子里面。而当你呢要把它合起来为一个间接问句的时候，就必须呢将主词和助动词对调哦。因此啊，它整句就会变成 Please tell me what I can do。那句中的 what I can do 则称作为一个名词子句喽。而今天呢，所要跟大家介绍的，则是将这个名词子句变为名词片语的办法哦。Please tell me what I can do 该怎么变成我们一开始所说的 Please tell me what to do 呢？其实啊，很简单哦。原本我们名词子句里的 what I can do， 这时候啊，只要将子句中的主词和助动词用 to 来代替就 OK 咯。还是觉得有点模糊吗？没有关系，那我们看看另外一句。Did I forget how to control myself？ 我是不是忘了怎么控制自己呢？如果呢把它变回间接问句，那应该就会是 Did I forget how I should control myself？ 还记得吗？要将后面变成名词片语，只要将主词 I 和助动词 should 用 to 来代替就可以咯。Did I forget how to control myself？不行啦，我绝对不能做出让我自己后悔莫及的事情啊！好，我知道该怎么做了。I know what to do now。大家帮米豆子我加油吧，干巴的
OK， 所以我们说到这间公司，它创造了 Kami， 它有唐氏症。
So she is a virtual influencer with Down syndrome. Over 100 women with Down syndrome from 16 different countries helped make Kami.
我们又看到了一个介系词，好，它代表它是 from 做后位修饰一样，那它的解释是从点点点而来或是来自，像是我会说 I'm from Taipei, Taiwan. Where are you from, Kat?
I'm from Boise, Idaho, and now I live in Taipei, Taiwan.
That's right. 那课文这边说到，来自16个不同国家，超过100位有唐氏症的女性们帮助创造出卡米。
They sent in photos and videos of themselves.
怎么帮呢？他们先传给这间公司他们的照片和影片。
A computer program used their faces, bodies, movements, and voices to create kami.
OK, 那我们先进到 word power 看看第2个单字 program 的用法。Program 这个字啊，当名词用，那在课文里面呢，解释为程式。A computer program 那就是电脑程式。那当然 program 还有不同的解释，像是电视广播节目也可以用 program 来代替，像是 a TV program, a radio program。那 program 还是可以当一个计划方案 ，design a program 那就是设计一个方案。那单字例句给的是呢 ，David wrote a program to help him solve math problems. David 写了一个程式帮助他解决许多数学的问题。OK， 那一个电脑程式呢，将这些人的脸啦、身体动作和 voices 一起来创造出 kami。
Yeah, so she is kind of an average of 100 different women with Down syndrome, which means they put them all together and out she came.
对的，所以表情有，动作有，还有就是 voice， 什么意思呢？ Let's find out. Voice 这个名词代表是人的声音或是嗓音。A loud voice 那就是说话的声音很大。A soft voice 那就是说话的声音很轻柔。那再来呢，可以用 low pitched 来形容声音是低沉的。High pitched 那就是高而尖的。那还有如果声音沙哑的话，你可以用 husky 来形容。那单词例句给的是呢 Can you speak louder? I can't hear your voice. 你可以说大声一点吗？我听不见你的声音。And 它这边当一个对的连接词哦，代表呢主词或受词超过2个以上的时候，你要来连接的用法。那像是我们可以说呢 Both Kat and I are friendly. Kat and I 就是我们2个都是，或者是呢 I like strawberries and apples. 那这个就是连接2个受词，我喜欢苹果和草莓。
So, a lot of different things went into her. A group of young women with Down syndrome planned the content for Kami's Instagram.
Content 代表的是内容，所以他们就计划了 Kami 的 Instagram 上面的内容。
Okay, so I wonder what they post. Well, the article says, like any other account, Kami's pictures show her friends and interests.
Show 这个动词代表显示、展现，所以呢，像任何其他账号一样 Kami 的照片里面有她的朋友啦，还有兴趣。So you can actually get to know her.
Yeah, exactly. And you can get to know what she likes, what she does, and who she meets, things like that. Kami's team hopes to make the social media world a more diverse, accepting place.
Diverse 这个形容词代表是多元的。那还有一个字是 accepting， 这个形容词什么意思呢？ Let's take a look. Accepting 这个形容词代表乐于接纳的，那你会发现它前面有一个字是 accept, accept 它就是接受、接纳的意思。So for example, the people here are accepting 代表这边的人都乐于接纳他人。那刚刚讲到这个动词啊 accept 接受、接纳可以放在一个怎么样的句子里面呢？ For example, she didn't accept my apology, so I need to say sorry to her again. 代表她一开始没有接受我的道歉，所以我必须再跟她再次道歉。那单字例句给的是呢 Bill is an accepting person. He is friends with many kinds of people. 代表他是一个乐于接纳他人的人，他跟各式各样的人都是朋友。Okay, so Kat, are you an accepting person?
I think so.
I think you are very much so.
Thank you. Yeah, I'm trying to think because Kami has Down syndrome. Do you know anyone with Down syndrome?
No, but I see them on TV, maybe on the streets. So.
Yeah, same thing.
Yeah.
But I think, do I have any friends with Down syndrome? I think in when I was in school, several of my classmates had Down syndrome, and maybe they would be in the same class as me, and maybe they would not. It all depends on what they needed. But there are other people with other disabilities that are showing up on social media these days, like people with autism, which my brother has, or people with maybe physical disabilities, like they can't walk, something like that. Yeah.
And recently, people who create Barbies and candles, they make them have disabilities.
That's right. So it's important because then people with disabilities can see themselves on social media. They can see people like them, and then they don't feel like they are alone. They don't feel like, oh, the world doesn't have people like me. So, that's called representation. That's when, you can see yourself in a person that's on TV, on social media, or in art, or somewhere else. Basically, you see someone like you, and it helps you feel like, hey, the world has a place for me.
Yeah, you'll feel more included.
Yeah, exactly. So I think that's the end of our article about Kami. So I actually am going to go check her out on social media after this. She's actually pretty cute. I saw a picture of her. She has purple pigtails, and she likes to wear very fashionable clothes.
Yeah, I'm going to become one of her fans.
Yeah, we should follow her. You guys should follow her on Instagram after this. You can find her on Instagram, probably on other social media too. And then maybe you can learn about some other virtual influencers and maybe why different companies make them, what do they do, what makes them different from real people, influencers, things like that. So, since that's the end of our article, we're going to go to our review time.
Review time!
Alright, so for our review time activity today, we're going to fill in the blank. We have some sentences with words missing.
Yes.
And I'm going to ask you, or you are going to ask me, about what word will go best in there. So what are our word power words today?
我们今天有 accepting 形容词乐于接纳的，还有 voice 声音嗓音。What else?
Program,
程式
program something. And social media.
社群媒体，所以我们要用这4组来填空。
That's right. So let me give you the first one.
Okay.
The boy wrote a blank to make flashcards for all of his vocabulary words.
他写了什么来做出 flashcards
On the computer.
闪示卡，然后让他来复习这些单字。On the computer?
Yes. I gave you a big hint.
Yes. Thank you. Thank you so much. That's a program.
Yes, he wrote a program, so he knows how to code. Coding is code is what you use to make programs.
编写程式。Okay, 再来一个。Chloe has such a beautiful blank. I love to hear her sing.
Oh, you love to hear her sing. So beautiful could mean things you see, but it could also be things you hear. And what do you sing with? Your voice. Voice.
声音。
Yes.
好，再一个。
Okay. People need to be more blank of others who look and think differently.
是的，对待别人像是跟我们长得不一样、想法不一样的人，我们必须要 we need to be more accepting.
Yes, that's what I was thinking. I wasn't sure if you were going to say people need to be more critical.
Accepting.
Accepting, yes. We need to be welcoming of people. We need to think like, oh, this person's not so different from me. We can be friends, that sort of thing. And give me the last one.
Okay, here's the last one. Jenny spends a lot of time on something because it lets her see what her friends are doing.
Her friend's porch with binoculars.
Nope.
No, okay, so she's not a creep. She's not a spy. Okay.
Online.
I know, I'm joking. Yeah. But I think she probably spends a lot of time on social media.
Yes.
Yeah, because you can see what your friends are doing because they are posting and putting photos on and making videos and things like that. Yeah. So that's what we've got. So We hope you enjoyed learning with us today about a social media figure who is helping people be more accepting and showing what people's lives are really like when they have Down syndrome. Yeah, so for A+ English, I'm Kat.
I'm Elsie.
And we will see you next time. Bye!
Meet Kami, the first virtual influencer with Down syndrome. Warm-up question. What kind of social media do you use the most? Why?
We often see virtual influencers on social media. However, not many of them have disabilities. In May, the Digitals, a virtual influencer business, worked with Down Syndrome International. They created Kami, the first virtual influencer with Down syndrome. Over 100 women with Down syndrome from 16 different countries helped make Kami. They sent in photos and videos of themselves. A computer program used their faces, bodies, movements, and voices to create Kami. A group of young women with Down syndrome planned the content for Kami's Instagram. Like any other account, Kami's pictures show her friends and interests. Kami's team hopes to make the social media world a more diverse, accepting place. Word power.
Social media. Social media. Kayla uses social media to talk to her family in other countries on her computer. Kayla uses social media to talk to her family in other countries on her computer. Program. Program. David wrote a program to help him solve math problems. David wrote a program to help him solve math problems. Voice. Voice. Can you speak louder? I can't hear your voice. Can you speak louder? I can't hear your voice. Accepting. Accepting. Bill is an accepting person. He is friends with many kinds of people. Bill is an accepting person. He is friends with many kinds of people.
认识字汇
Disability. Disability. Content. Content. Diverse. 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 Diverse.